90% of teams pick the wrong async video tool entirely, and they only find out after they've recorded 200 videos they can't move. Loom and Vidyard both promise to kill the meeting that should have been a recording. By the end of this, you'll know exactly which one bills you for features you'll never touch, and which one quietly wins on the thing that actually matters. If you've ever recorded a walkthrough, sent the link, and watched nobody click it, hit like because this is the fix. Last episode on Tool Clash, we put Calendly against Cal.com, and the open source challenger took the round on ownership. Same question applies here. Are you renting convenience or building something you control? Hold that thought. Here's the part nobody warns you about. You pick the cheaper tool, you record 90 internal walkthroughs, and then your team grows and you need viewer analytics that don't exist on your plan. Now the hidden cost shows up. Your entire video library is locked inside a platform that won't export cleanly, and migrating means re-recording or losing every existing link your docs point to. And the moment you'll regret it most? The day a prospect asks for a personalized video proposal and your tool can't gate it, can't track it, and can't tell you if they even watched. So here's how we settled it. We analyzed 300 plus threads across r/SaaS, r/productivity, and r/startups from the last 18 months. Cross-referenced every complaint and recommendation against both platforms' current published pricing and feature pages as of June 2026. We weren't looking for which tool has more features. We were looking for where real teams hit the wall. The pattern was sharper than expected. Round 1. Speed to first recording. Verdict. Loom wins, and it isn't close. 3 data points. 1. Community consensus across our productivity is overwhelmingly that Loom's record-to-shareable link flow is the fastest in the category. Install the extension, click, talk, and the link is in your clipboard before you finished your sentence. 2. The friction complaints in those threads cluster almost entirely on the other side. Vidyard's setup gets described as heavier, built for a sales motion rather than a quick, here's how this works clip. 3. Loom's instant trim and send is the single most cited reason people say they stuck with it despite wanting to leave. Who this is for? Anyone whose primary job is internal walkthroughs, onboarding docs, and let me just show you replies. Who should skip Loom here? If your videos are sales assets that need to live inside a CRM, raw speed isn't your bottleneck. Keep watching. Round 2. Analytics and the sales use case. Verdict. Vidyard takes it decisively. 3 data points. 1. Vidyard was built for sales, and the community treats it that way. Threads in r/startups consistently recommend it when someone asks for video that integrates with HubSpot or Salesforce and reports who watched, how far, and when. 2. Its viewer-level engagement tracking and video landing pages are described as a genuine pipeline tool, not a vanity dashboard. You can see the prospect rewatch the pricing section at 11 p.m. 3. The gating and CTA-OLVS features that let you turn a video into a lead capture asset are native, where Loom users in the same threads describe bolting on workarounds. Who this is for? Account executives, SDR teams, and founders doing video prospecting, where knowing engagement changes your follow-up. Who should skip Vidyard? A 5-person team that just wants to record bug repros is paying for a sales engine they'll never start. Round 3. Pricing in the free tier, where most people make the expensive mistake. Here's what the community pattern actually shows. 1. The recurring r/SaaS complaint about Loom is that its free tier caps recording length and video count, and the jump to paid feels mandatory the moment a real team uses it daily. 2. Vidyard's free tier is repeatedly described as more generous for recording volume, but the analytics and integrations that justify Vidyard at all live behind its higher business tiers, so the free plan flatters you and the useful plan costs. 3. And this is the line nobody says out loud. Both tools are cheap until you scale seats, and that's exactly when switching cost is highest. The verdict on price isn't which is cheaper, it's which one will you actually still be using at 20 seats, because that's the only price that matters. And this is the part where I have to bring up Sean. Sean has both. Sean records his Loom walkthroughs, embeds them in Vidyard landing pages, and last Tuesday told me he was consolidating down to one tool, for the 3rd time this quarter. The lesson from Sean isn't that he's wrong, it's that running both means paying twice to solve one problem. Pick the wall you're actually going to hit. Quick one before the verdict. Every Verdict Thursday I give you the receipts, so you don't have to take notes, and I've put both of these inside the 2026 Founders Stack. The 27 tools we actually use, with the exact tier we run each one on, and why. It's free at stackmadesimple.com/stack. Grab it because the tier you pick matters more than the tool you pick, and that guide tells you the tier. Round 4, the one the previous episode set up. Ownership and lock-in. Verdict. It's a draw, and that's the warning. Neither tool lets you walk away clean. 1. Both host your videos on their infrastructure, so every embed and shared link is a dependency. Community threads are full of people who lost links when they downgraded. 2. Exporting raw files is possible on both, but the analytics, the landing pages, and the view history do not come with you. 3. The practical takeaway from r/SAS is unanimous. Decide your use case before you record at volume, because the cost of being wrong is your whole library. There's no open source cal.com equivalent that wins this round outright, which is itself the finding. So here's the verdict: no hedging. If your async video is internal, walkthroughs, onboarding, async stand-ups, here's how the feature works. Get Loom. The speed advantage is real. It's the most cited reason people stay, and you will never miss the sales analytics you weren't going to use. Direct links in the description. If your async video is external and tied to revenue, prospecting, proposals, demos you need to track into a CRM, get Vidyard and pay for the tier that actually unlocks the analytics. Because the free tier is a trap that makes you think you bought the engine when you only bought the key. That link's down there too. And the FOMO is simple. Both platforms move pricing and re-tier features regularly, and the generous plan you sign up for today is the grandfathered plan you'll fight to keep in a year. Lock your choice now. 6 months from now, you'll have a clean, single-tool video library that your docs and your pipeline point to, instead of 200 orphaned links and a second subscription you forgot to cancel. That settles Loom versus Vidyard. But there's one thing I haven't addressed. Both of these now ship AI features that auto-summarize and transcribe your recordings, and that quietly changes which one is actually worth paying for in 2026. Whether those AI add-ons are a real upgrade or just a price hike with a chatbot stapled on, that's the next clash. If this saved you from migrating a 200 video library you couldn't move, the like button is right there. Subscribe and you'll get the Loom versus Vidyard AI showdown the day it drops. And grab the 2026 Founder Stack at stackmadesimple.com/stack. It names the exact tier we run, which is the only number that actually saves you money.